Yes, you do not need 4 doors. The M4 is more than enough car. I'll include a link to the BMW Merz website in the description down below. They're providing us with this M4. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. Under the hood, we have a turbo inline 6 that goes to an 8-speed automatic. Fuel economy 16 around town, 23 on the highway, with power outputs being 523 horsepower and then 479 pound-feet of torque. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. This is one of the few BMWs that I think works with the new kidney grille, or the bigger kidney grille, and I think part of that's the hood. And then another part of that is the headlight design. But yeah, the grille is very large, but it works with the overall style. I mean, unlike the X7, this is not offensive. Let me know your thoughts though. So up front, our tire and wheel setup is 275 by 35 by 19. In the back, it's 285 by 30 by 20, so it is a staggered setup. Now the wheel itself is completely blacked out, same thing with the brake caliper, and then you've got the M4 badge, also blacked out. Now the M4 is just a 2-door M3 at the end of the day, and so it has a different side profile. When it comes to key fob features, we have our lock and unlock function. I like how the lock is the BMW logo. Opening for the hatch, and then you got the M colors on the side. Now, although this is a 2-door, it has a trunk that's similar in size to a regular 4-door car, because most of the extra space that you lose is going to be in the back seats rather than the cargo area. And of course, being a luxury car, yep, bougie features like that. These taillights are really cool looking. And then you've got the M4 Competition badge, a little spoiler up top, and pretty aggressive looking exhaust tips, and just listen to the idle. It's got a nice low rumble to it. That will cap things off for the exterior. Just kidding, this has a carbon fiber roof, that's important. Now let's check out the interior. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, then you got really nice trim with stitching all over the door panel. This also comes with features like memory seats. The mirrors do power fold and a nice finish on the controls. Speaking of seats, it does have back seats. Not the easiest to get back there, and also it's going to be a bit more cramped. Again, this is a 2-door car. The front seats, however, look absolutely fantastic. They are power adjustable despite the bucket design. And yeah, this is going to have nice finish on the pedals. Really nice steering wheel design with the marker there at the top. You've got the paddles with the carbon fiber, more carbon fiber trim around the wheel. Practical controls like your phone controls, voice command controls, your M2 and M1 modes, and then we have our cruise control. It does have a lane centering function and it's adaptive. Full digital gauge cluster. The fun thing is the drive mode change, so it is kind of a pain to change drive modes, but when you do, it does change the overall look of the screen. This has a 360 camera system. The resolution with it is good. The rest of the infotainment system is BMW's newest unit. It's very quick to respond. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Everything's nicely labeled. There's a bunch of applications, obviously, but they kind of just detail everything out in normal German fashion, which I kind of like. And also, climate controls are built into the bottom of the screen. They're always accessible. Carbon fiber trim across the dash, and then we actually have a few physical controls for like the volume, for the defroster too. This comes with a phone charging pad. You got USB with some cup holders in front of it. More carbon fiber trim around this area. This has basic controls for like the radio, your shifter with the function where you can adjust if the gear shifts are going to be more or less aggressive. It's got your drive mode select, which the drive mode select is kind of annoying because other than pressing the M1 and M2 buttons in the steering wheel, which are easy, this, you have to press the button and then you have to press the button again on the screen to actually change the mode. Behind that, we've got a center console, another USB port, really nice trim on the top, just a regular mirror, and then because of the carbon roof, of course, no sunroof. Now, this is going to come at a cost. This is a 2026 M4 Competition xDrive. Total MSRP, $99,355. Let's see how the M4 performs. M4 Competition. Let's see if it can in fact compete. So I'm just making sure the vents aren't blown on the GoPro so that you guys don't just hear the whole video. Now, one big benefit of the M4 over the M3 is just availability. I think M3s are still kind of sold out, or they're just hard to get in general, new. Whereas M4s, the availability is definitely better with them because everyone wants the M3 because of the name. And you know, the 4 doors are nice, but I mean, how many of you actually drive people around in your M car? Let's be honest here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So when you look at it from that standpoint, the M4 seems to make quite a bit of sense. Now, M cars have firm suspension, and this is why I've been a big proponent of the M Sport cars, because they still have the softer suspension. They handle well, but they still have the softer suspension with big power. So like an M340i or an M440i is gonna have good power, and it's gonna be more daily drivable than this. This is very firm. And we're just in the normal driving mode. It's not unusable in terms of the firmness. It's just firm enough to where you're like, I don't know about that. And it's also pretty low to the ground. I feel like the M cars kind of sit just lower in general. Not the end of the world, but it's another thing that you kind of have to deal with. You know what I will say, this is unrelated. I love little neighborhoods like this. I'm sad that these don't really exist anymore. Like they either build townhouses or they build mansions. There's not these in between anymore, which is sad. Because this has so much character. Such a nice little neighborhood. And look how cute those houses are. So let's pop it into sport mode here. Now, I'm actually more of a fan of the single turbo inline six than the twin turbo, but this is still really good. It's got, of course, tons of low end torque. I mean, the response on this is very quick. It's a fantastic powertrain. I just almost think it's kind of overkill in some ways. The steering being electronic, you don't really get a whole lot of feedback, but it's very direct. I think the sports cars are one of the few cars where hydraulic steering kind of makes more sense. Just my opinion on that. Okay, let's get into it a little bit here. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, that's pretty quick, guys. That's pretty quick. Man, what a monster. What a monster. Yeah, this thing is, again, it's firm but fun. Firm but fun. So overall, here's a couple things. I think that, like, if you're sold on getting the full-on M car, at least go and look at an M4, because the availability is so much better. And so I think that's a big benefit over the M3. And if you're not going to have people in the back, there's no need to have 4 doors. The M3 probably is going to have better resale value though, because it's an M3. Other than that, I would consider looking at an M Sport if you're looking at a full-on M car. Save yourself a bit of money. Obviously, you know, resale values, it's not an M car, but I mean, it's not horrible on those M Sports. I would look at an M Sport because I think that a lot of you will realize it's more than enough power and you get more daily drivability. So it's like you still get the fun, but then you have something that isn't going to be so punishing where, like this, I would feel like I would need to have another car. Like you could daily drive this. It's xDrive, right? You could 100% daily drive it. I wouldn't really want to though. It's pretty firm. But an M Sport, yeah, that could be like my everything car. So gotta love these M cars. And these are, I think these are the more comfort oriented seats, if I remember right. I know people always want the crazier buckets, but like these are aggressive enough and they're very comfortable. Let me know your thoughts.